Well, we're 1 month in to 2024, the new year. As a matter of fact, by the time of the release of this recording, we'll be in February. So the first month of 2024 is already over. Guys, I hope your new year has started fantastically. I hope that everything, every goal, every aspect, and every prayer that you put up and put out has begun to take place. I've got some plum fragrances that I like to introduce to you. If you're in this community, I'm sure you've heard of it. Some, if you're not in the community, maybe you haven't, and it might be a new suggestion. So give me a second, let the intro play. I'll be back with some plum fragrances that I really like. Give me a second, guys. Okay, thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Mel. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you know if and when I'm putting out any new videos. So as I spoke of in the intro, I've got 5 plum fragrances that I think will be great for this time of year. I wore Lucky a few weeks ago, and I'm like, wow, man, this really smells great. And I wore Paragon by Initio, and I'm like, man, the plum in this is really capturing my attention. So I'm like, hey, why not do a video on some plum fragrances that I think people would like? Some, like I said, you might have heard of, some maybe you haven't heard of. But first up, we have, as I just mentioned, Paragon by Initio Parfums. Woody accords, lavender accords, citruses, is sweet. The plum adds a really nice sweetness to this fragrance. This is one, guys, for the cooler weather like it is going into the springtime. It's not too heavy, it's nice and fresh. Like I said, it's a little sweet but not too sweet. If you're a guy, you can still pull this thing off and get some compliments or two. This is Paragon from Initio. Next up, this is one that I don't hear a lot of people talking about. It's tobacco and tonka bean. Vanilla, fruity, tobacco, amber, a little coconut. It's another slightly sweet fragrance. But guys, it smells great. It smells great. This is Banana Republic gets slept on because they put some bangers out. I might do a video just on some Banana Republic fragrances that I think that people would like. They got one, I think it's called Black Walnut. I have it. It's reminiscent of Creed Aventus. So it's really great. It's really nice smelling. This tobacco and tonka bean is a really nice fragrance. This one, it's clean, it's fresh, it's a little sweet. All of these fragrances, as a matter of fact, are a little sweet, and that's what the plum does to it. It has a slight tart sweetness to it. And this one, again, guys, that I think you would like. Tobacco and tonka bean by Banana Republic. Next up, okay, this is one that actually surprised me. I got it a few months ago, towards the end of 2023. I got it to add to the collection because it came out, but I really like it, guys. It's Sublime by Lattafa. Fruity, rosy, tropical, sweet, a little grassy, but it does have a plum note in it. As a matter of fact, plum is in the middle. You've got apple, lychee, rose, vanilla, moss, and patchouli, which, of course, you know I'm a patchouli fan. So this is Sublime from Lattafa, a really nice one, again, for cooler weather going into the spring, this is one I think you could rock and enjoy. Next up, okay, we got one from the house of Carolina Herrera. People talked about it when it first came out because it is a nice, fresh, little sweet fragrance. But the bottle, you gotta really like the fragrance to enjoy the bottle. This is Blue Electric from the house of Carolina Herrera. Woody accords, earthy, fresh, a little sweet, a little grassy. Falls into the fresher category. Really nice summertime fragrance. This is one that you can really get away with in the warmer weather, but it does carry a plum note in it. At the top, you've got pink pepper, lavender. In the mid, you've got plum, geranium, vetiver. At the base, truffle, cedar, and oak. So it is a woody, sweet, slightly grassy smelling fragrance, but they pull it together well. This is Blue Electric from the house of Carolina Herrera. And last, you knew it was on the list. Okay, this is everybody's favorite introduction to the plum note. It's woody, it's aromatic, it's nutty, it's fresh, it's citrusy, it has amber accords in it, honey accords in it, and nutty accords. You know what I'm talking about. 1 Million Lucky. 1 Million Lucky from Paco Rabanne. Now on the top, you've got that beautiful, juicy, slightly bitter plum note. It's fantastic, guys. I'll read the notes for you. I'll have them on the screen, but I'll read them for you. Plum, grapefruit, bergamot. So you got plum and citrus right there at the top. That's what grabs your attention and pulls you in. Then in the mid, you've got hazelnut, honey, cedar, cashmere, orange blossom, and jasmine. And on the bottom, amber, patchouli, oak moss, and vetiver. So you've got a really nice, masterfully crafted fragrance that holds citrus notes, darker fragrance notes, but they're done correctly. That's the patchouli I'm talking about. And woods, and it's all brought together in this beautiful concoction of fragrance. This is 1 Million Lucky from Paco Rabanne. I've heard rumors that they're supposed to be discontinuing it, so I got me an extra bottle just in case. So guys, if you like it, get an extra bottle just in case, or get your first bottle, but see if you can get the big one so it lasts you a while. Again, it's a beautiful fragrance. It's a really nice, very nicely crafted fragrance. So this is my video on the note of plum. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and we're rocking together small. We're gonna rock together when we grow. Alright, I'm Mel. Y'all take care. Enjoy the month of February. I hope it's fantastic for you. God bless.